welcome back to another episode, man. Yo, last time that we did an episode, I gave you my Ohio State Michigan preview. Y'all see how that turned out. 42-27. Fantastic victory. Fantastic victory. Now, I actually rewatched that game maybe like 7 or 8 times. And the more and more you watch it, the more and more you see that game wasn't even that close. Those wide receivers from Ohio State kept that team in the game. Shout out to Chris Olave, Garrett Wilson, Smith-Njigba, especially Smith-Njigba. This dude was catching stuff where I was like, yo, does he have stickum on his hands or something? Because the ball was hitting his hands and it just was not moving. Like, that dude had some great hands. The offensive line for Michigan totally dominated the defensive line from Ohio State. Our defensive line pretty much got what we wanted against Ohio State's O-line. Aiden Hutchinson, 14 quarterback hurries by himself, 3 sacks. They were just all over. What's his name, man? What's the quarterback from Ohio State's name? It doesn't really matter right now. It doesn't really matter right now. But he did have a lot of yardage, but it didn't really matter because it wasn't doing much. That game was what we needed as Michigan fans. We needed a win like that. We needed to see some type of force on both sides of the ball to let them know that we are not afraid of you guys. And they did that, man. Those guys, they had a fantastic game. Shout out to the team. Shout out to the coaching staff. We carried it over to Indianapolis where we dominated Iowa 42-3. And now we are in the college football playoff, number 2. We will face number 3, Georgia. Me personally, I thought that we should have been number 1. I felt like down the stretch, we played better than Alabama. But, but also, my girlfriend actually recorded me getting upset watching the rankings be shown on ESPN that day because I just knew what they were going to do. I mean, everybody that I talked to, we all said the same thing. They're going to separate Alabama and Georgia. We should actually be seeing an Alabama and Georgia rematch. It should be 2 versus 3, Alabama, Georgia. But instead, they the way that they beat Georgia, I guess it weighed heavily on the committee. I guess I don't think you can't just judge one game and say, hey, well, this is what this team is. We're going to put them number 1. No, that's not how it goes. Alabama needed 4 overtimes against Auburn. You know what I'm saying? The week before that. That team wasn't doing much. And Bryce Young, he played better at the end of the game than he did during the beginning of the game. And so shout out to them and congratulations to him also on winning the Heisman Trophy. Shout out to Aiden Hutchinson, number 2. But yeah, man, I thought it was wrong for them to do that. But hey, that's what they do. The SEC love, the SEC bias is real. And I guess we just got to put the smack down on Georgia. I am not afraid of Georgia whatsoever. Their offense is not good at all. If we can do what we did against Ohio State's defense with those receivers, I'm not worried about nobody else. Nobody else. Nobody else. I said it here. Y'all, my prediction was 1 loss before we got to the Ohio State game. Win that game. Win the Big Ten. Everything I've been spot on about this whole season. I've been surprised at the offense. We got the most 50-yard plays in the country and most 70-yard plays in the country. I'm shocked by this offense. I'm not even kidding right now. So what are we supposed to be afraid of? What do they have to worry about? Aiden Hutchinson. They got to worry about our offensive line. They got some great defensive players though. That's going to be a battle. Our offensive line against those defensive players. That's going to be one to watch. I can't wait to watch that December 31st, 7:30 p.m. But hey, man, look, tomorrow, I want to get this video out as fast as possible. Tomorrow is early signing day. So the 22 class will sign their national letter of intent. And from what I'm reading and what I'm hearing, it's going to be fireworks for the Michigan Wolverines. See, that's what happens when you win. When you win, recruiting becomes a little bit easier. You don't have to convince people that what you're saying is going to happen. You just proved it on the field. Now, what happens with winning also is when you bring in top recruits, some guys tend to leave. So I would not be surprised to see one or two guys actually flip tomorrow, if not just one. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody says, "Hey, you know what? It's better off going somewhere else." And when stuff like that happens, man, you just say good luck to the young man and let them do what they felt was best for them. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm excited for the rest of the season. What we got? 2.5 weeks till the game. So hey, man, I'm relaxing. Listen, I want to bring this point up too, man. Ohio State and Michigan State fans somehow, some way conjoined into some weird twin baby, and they're just ripping Michigan fans for reasons I don't understand. Michigan State, you guys beat us, so and that game was in October, so I don't understand what your beef is about. Ohio State, we just spanked you, so I understand why you're upset, but it happened. Game's over with. Let it go. Like this continuous jaw jacking every day, old stuff. So much so where y'all making yourself look bad. All of a sudden the attention's on the basketball team. Oh, your basketball team's not doing that. Okay, good. That's the first time since Juwan Howard has been the coach. You can say that. That's the first time since he's been the coach. You can actually say that. Well, we're having a down period. Way to go, guys. Way to go. Way to go. Congratulations, man. You guys are fucking weird. But hey, man, listen. I'm not worried about the basketball team. I'm not worried about the football team. I don't really give a shit about either program, Ohio State or Michigan State. I don't care. Like, y'all fans engage with us. I don't give a damn. Like, I just look at sometimes I comment because you guys say some of the most dumb shit I've ever heard in my life. And it's like, man, I just cannot let them get away with that. I have to say something. And I don't really debate. I don't go back and forth with you. I just say what I got to say, and I leave the conversation because sometimes you got to let an idiot know you're an idiot. It is what it is, man. Hey, yo, till the next time. Peace.